It's International Women's Day. Magandang umaga po mga kaibigan. Magandang umaga sa lahat ng ating mga panauhin at ganoon din po sa ating mga manonood sa Facebook. Tayo po ay naka-Facebook Live. We deemed it wise to talk about child pornography amidst COVID-19, this International Women's Day. Because after all, we're of the opinion that mothers know best. Subalit sa likod ng ganitong kaisipan at kasabihan, mayroon po tayong mga pagkakataon na nakababalita tayo na mayroong mga magulang na binubulid pa ang kanilang mga anak sa cyber pornography. We'd like to find out, gaano ba katotoo ito? Gaano ba ito kalala? At ano ba ang pwedeng magawa upang mapigilan ito? So magandang pag-usapan ito ngayong araw na ito ng Lunes sa ating Tapatan sa Aristocrat. To our colleagues from the media who are with us today, I know you will request for recording. So andyan na po yung ating pahintulot para ma-record ninyo ang ating Tapatan sa Aristocrat. We're supposed to have with us the PNP Director General, the PNP Chief, Police General Devolved Sinas. But at the last minute, hindi po siya makadadalo, sabi ng kanyang staff, due to some unavoidable circumstances. And probably the unavoidable circumstances have something to do with his job as Director General of the PNP. So today, we're joined by Major Jacqueline Taa of the Anti-Cybercrime Team of the Philippine National Police. We also have with us somebody from the Women and Children's Protection Desk. I just failed to get his name, but he's already with us. Paki-text, paki-chat lang po ng inyong pangalan so I can introduce you properly. We have with us Dr. Laarni Buenaventura, a registered guidance counselor from the Philippine Normal University. Kasama rin po natin si Dr. Vanessa Cainhog, isang child psychiatrist at dating Pangulo ng Philippine Psychiatric Association. We're joined by Attorney Roy Ibay, Vice President for Legal and Regulatory Department. Teka, may nakabukas.
Saan ba yung chat dito?
All right, okay. Attorney Roy Ibay, Vice President ng Legal at Regulatory Department ng PLDT SMART. Si Mr. Wo Rosete, Assistant Vice President ng Stakeholder Management ng PLDT SMART. We have with us Deputy Executive Director ng Council for the Welfare of Children at dating Pangulo ng Provincial Board Members League, si Mr. Joseph Andrew Tayaw Mendoza. He'll be sharing his views and update us on policies ng Council for the Welfare of Children. Okay. So we will begin our discussions today. I hope I can get the, si Professor Buenaventura is a registered guidance counselor. She's not yet a doctor, but she will soon be. Yun ang trend sa Philippine Normal University. Lahat magiging doktor. So can we hear from the Anti-Cybercrime Group of the Philippine National Police kay Major Jacqueline Taa kung ano ang sitwasyon ngayon? Ano po ba ang pinakahuling developments as far as your office is concerned? Ano po ang nagaganap ngayon? Teka, nawala yata si Major Taa. Oh, maybe it's the internet. Hindi ko lang alam kung ano yung kanilang provider. But we have with us the representative of the Women's and Children's Protection Desk. Good morning and please join us. May we know your name and of course, give us the update from your end.
Hello, sir.
Good morning.
Mr. Melo.
Opo,
si General Abella po ako, yung dating, naalala niyo po sa Human Rights dati noon.
Oo nga pala, no?
Opo.
Oo, nandiyan na pala kayo na pala ang head ngayon, General.
ng Women's and Children Protection Center sa Kamkrami.
Opo. Ano po ang pinakahuling informasyon ninyo tungkol sa mga paglabag na nagaganap dito sa child pornography?
Actually, kasi bigla din po ako na-tasking na. Sir, Yung ibig niyo sabihin yung online sexual exploitation of
Yes, of
children.
course. Yes.
Opo. Ganito po yun, sir. Ang sitwasyon po dyan, basically, ang aming pong unit ay naikipagtulungan sa pamamagitan ng information sharing sa mga lahat ng law enforcement counterparts, especially yung mga galing sa foreign international law enforcement, such as yung mga Homeland Security ng Amerika, yung national NCA National Crime Association ng Great Britain, ng Australian Federal Police at iba't iba pa, FBI, something, and all the others. Kasi po, ito pong online sexual exploitation, basically, sir, majority ng mga perpetrators po sad to say, mga foreigner, yung mga mahilig sa sa pakikipagganitong pagsagawa ng ganitong krimen, yung online sexual exploitation, yung mga cases of pedophile, yung mga ganyang klase. So sa pamamagitan po niyan, natatrack po natin yung mga transaksyon dito sa ating sariling bansa. At sa pakikipagtulungan sa kanila at saka sa ahensya din sa atin tulad ng DSWD and local law enforcement agencies, pati na po ng local government, nagsasagawa po kami ng rescue sa mga batang nai-involve sa ganito sa iba't ibang panig po ng ating kapulungan. At marami naman po tayong nare-rescue. At the same time, na-arrest po natin ang mga nag-groom, ibig sabihin nag-aalaga po sa mga batang nagiging biktima ng sexual exploitation through internet or yung sa pornography. Sad to say, medyo karaniwan po yung relationship sa victim relative. Mabibilang yung hindi. So ganun po yung present situation as of our records. Pero sinasampahan po natin ang kaso at yung mga victim naman, yung mga nare-rescue ng mga bata ay tineturn over namin sa DSWD at napakalaki ng kanilang tulong. Hinihahanap nila ng mga shelter houses ito pong mga bata. So ganun po.
All right. Siguro mamaya I can ask you about if you've noticed an increase or decrease in the number of cases over the past 12 months compared to the previous years. Because we'd like to tie it up doon sa sitwasyon na may COVID-19. Kung hindi pa makalabas yung mga bata, I'll be asking you about that later. Thank you, General, and welcome to your new assignment.
Opo, sir. Actually, sir, may 1 year na po ako doon dito sa WCPC.
Okay. Pinaltan niyo si General Macavinta if I...
Opo, sir. Opo, sir.
Okay. It's nice to know you're there. Mula po naman sa Anti-Cybercrime Group, magandang umaga, Major Jacqueline Taa. How are things going at your group, at your office? Have you noticed any increase or decrease in... Yeah.
Sa kaya yung data natin ng comparative analysis ng
Okay. Teka, sandali po mga kaibigan. Nawala si... Yeah, Major. Major Taa, Jacqueline, please join us. Okay. Teka, may problema yata yung signal niya. Okay, babalikan natin si Major Jacqueline Taa. Mula po naman sa Council for the Welfare of Children, kayo po yung...
Good morning po, sir, ma'am.
Oy, andyan na kayo.
Hello, good morning, sir, ma'am. Nadidinig na po ba?
Opo, kaya lang wala yung video. Pakisuyo nga po. Ayan, I can now see you. Okay.
Good morning, sir, ma'am.
Okay, good morning and welcome to our discussions.
Good morning po, sir, ma'am. I'm Police Major Jacqueline Taa, representative of Anti-Cybercrime Group.
Yes.
On behalf of our Director, Police Brigadier General Robert Rodriguez, isang mapagpalang umaga po.
Opo. Ano po yung datos ninyo sa cybercrime, do sa child pornography? Have you noticed any increase so far?
As of now, sir, wala akong hawak na exact figure kasi galing lang ako sa kabilang conference. I only represent from WCPC namin. But based on my experience as a team leader dito po sa QCDAC, napakalaki, halos double po ang increase during the pandemic period sa ating mga child pornography at other types of cases involving minor. Halos double po yung itinaas niya during the pandemic.
Opo, na-trace po ba
Based on
ninyo?
the complainant na nagpupunta po.
Opo, na-trace po ba ninyo kung saan madalas nangyayari ito?
Halos lahat po ng cases na nagpupunta sa amin sa araw-araw dito sa Quezon City, lahat po ng krimen nangyayari sa loob mismo ng bahay ng ating mga biktima. On which hindi alam ng mga parents na ganun ang ginagawa ng kanilang mga anak. Nalalaman na lang nila pag may nagrereklamo na o pag kailangan ng mag-complain. Tsaka lang nalalaman ng mga magulang na yung anak nila ay involved na sa mga sexual activity. Iba't ibang klase po yan. Nagkakaroon po ng mga virtual sex. Meron naman yung mga virtual boyfriend na hindi nila alam kung ilang taon na yung boyfriend nila. At yung iba naman na exploit through dun sa pumapayag sila na mag-model ng mga kung ano-anong klaseng item in exchange of cellphone, in exchange of little amount of money, kailangan lang ipakita yung part ng mga body nila.
Aha. At napunan ninyo ito na tumaas ngayong merong COVID-19?
Yes po, halos nagdoble po. Pag pumupunta po dito, halos nagsisisihan yung mag-asawa kung bakit pinababayaan yung mga anak nila na naka-online 24 hours, 7 days a week. Dahil hindi nila nasusupervise yung mga anak nila pag nasa trabaho sila, hindi nila nalalaman na ganun na pala kalala yung mga activity ng anak nila. Malalaman na lang po nila pag problema na po ito.
Nako. Okay. Dr. Vanessa Kainhug is a child psychiatrist. Doctor, magandang umaga po. Nice to see you. Ano po ang karaniwang nangyayari? Bakit meron tayong mga kabataan na nabibiktima ng pornography?
Actually, sir, in recent years kasi dahil po sa advanced na po ang technology natin, karamihan ng kabataan very adept at using the internet, gadgets, etc. Na talagang lahat na ng time nila nakatutok doon. So, madali po silang maka-engage in interaction with these people who are predators, yung mga pedophiles at yung mga sexual predators. Okay po. Now, ngayon hong pandemic, kasi lahat po tayo nakakulong sa ating mga bahay eh. Di po ba? Hindi tayo pwede lumabas. So, ang ating way of communication, lahat po ng ating activities online na. So, itong mga kabataan po, not just kids po, lahat naman po tayo were super stressed lalo na last year when the lockdown was enforced. So, mataas po talaga yung stress level ng lahat ng tao. And karamihan po ng kabataan to cope with stress na nag-o-online. Di po ba? Nagsusurf sa internet, nag-gaming, lahat-lahat po. Tapos po sir, yung pakikipag-engage in online relationship kasi, it's very rewarding for the person. Talagang nakaka-uplift ng emotions, di po ba? Pagka meron kang ka-text or kausap sa internet, nabobolahin ka, ma-uplift ka talaga. And since children are not yet mature enough to know kung this is already against the law or ina-abuse na sila, madali po silang maengganyo to to engage in this internet sexual acts. Tapos yung mga kamag-anak naman po nila who push them to do it para po doon sa outright hardcore pedophiles. Kasi iba rin ho yun eh. Meron ho kasing mga sexual predators yung may mga internet relationships na ire-request yung bata na ipakita yung private parts. Iba rin ho yung case ng mga hardcore pedophiles. Yung talaga ipapa-engage yung bata in sexual acts. Na naririnig ko po karamihan is parents pa ang nagpupush sa kanila, di ba? Sa dala na siguro sa kahirapan ng buhay. I think ganun ho yung nangyayari, sir.
Okay. Very briefly, kung ang isang bata madidiscover niya na naging biktima siya ng pang-aabuso, paano natin siya maibabalik sa maayos dahilan sa she's a victim or he's a victim? Paano siya makaka-cope with reality and how could he or she recover?
Okay po. Usually ho, pagka nadidiscover, doon muna ho tayo sa regular lang na hindi pa po dun sa hardcore pedophilia. Iba po yun eh. Doon muna ho tayo sa na-abuse, simple sexual abuse ng yung mga napipicturan in compromising situations and then napopost online, yung mga ganun po. Pagka nalalaman kasi ng parents nila yon, buong pamilya ho nasa stress, di po ba? Yung mga magulang, nagsisisihan, sabi nyo kanina, nag-aaway-away, maraming arguments. Tapos, this causes stress na malaki sa bata. Okay po. Ang symptoms po na makikita sa kabataan is iba-iba po. Maaaring anxiety, fear, depression, hindi makatulog, ganun po. So, matutulungan po yung bata na ma-overcome ito if importante po i-refer siya sa isang mental health professional para matulungan ang bata and ang pamilya na ma-overcome yung stress na to.
Yeah, but definitely the economic status of the family is in question because
Yes po, sir.
most of the victims and the perpetrators are poles apart. Yung nambibiktima may kakayahan, yung nambibiktima
Yes po.
mahirap. Pero kung ang sabihin mahirap lang ho ang buhay namin kaya kami napapasok sa ganito
Opo.
Will that be enough? How do you get them out of such a cycle?
Ito ho yun, sir, yung mga they are now doing it for money. Di po ba? Opo. Sir, important talaga yung psychoeducation. Paulit-ulit po na pagtuturo sa magulang and sa bata ng mga consequences ng mangyayari sa kanila if they continue engaging in these acts, the effects on their future, and kasama na rin po yung ating society na makakatulong by teaching them livelihoods na mas legitimate and mas marangal na pamumuhay.
Okay. Salamat po. Doc, wag muna kayong aalis dyan. Wag muna kayong bibitiw, ha? Marami pa ako itatanong. Mula sa Philippine Normal University, si Professor Laarni Buenaventura, who is a registered guidance counselor. Miss Laarni, hello? Nasaan na po kayo? Nawala yata yung signal niya. Uy, andyan lang siya kanina. Well, mula sa... Hello? Oops. Okay. We'd like to greet our viewers from Bulacan, from Quezon City, from Jeddah in Saudi Arabia, and from California. We also have foreign correspondents with us. How are the telecoms responding to such a situation? Attorney Ibay.
Hi, magandang umaga, Melo.
Magandang umaga po.
Siguro pasalamat lang kami, no, at nabigyan nyo kami ng pagkakataon na makadalaw dito sa programa nyo. Okay.
Salamat po.
So,
Karangalan makasama kayo.
Salamat. So kasama ko dito si partner Wo, no, Rosette, at unang-una siguro talakayin muna natin yung Child Pornographic Act kasi na ipasa ito 2009 pa. So buhat nung 2009, the telecom companies, well, of course, I speak for Smart Communications and PLDT, have been working already with the government through the National Telecommunications Commission in blocking all these child pornographic sites. No, I was there since 2009 that we've been coordinating with the NTC, proactively blocking all these child pornographic websites. And of late, we have already blocked during the pandemic. We understand that a lot of these activities really spiked, and we have blocked more than 3,000 of these sites already, and content. In fact, we have also started. We're about to close actually several partnerships, including the Internet Watch Foundation. We've always been partnered with UNICEF. We're about to renew again the partnership with UNICEF. And then also we're talking with Interpol also, no, to establish a very active partnership with them. So bukod doon, yung aming internal solutions, meron kaming tinatawag na malicious threat solutions na naka-engage ang aming cyber security and information group, security group, so that nakasama rin yun sa lahat ng mga listahan ng mga malicious sites, no? Yung mga threatening websites, kasama na dyan yung mga child pornographic websites, which we actively block automatic, no? Pag na-detect namin, ina-block din namin yon. So yun po ang aming mga ginagawa po, no, on the part of the PLDT group.
Okay, let me ask you this. There are websites up for subscription. Now, if and when the person subscribes and pays a couple of dollars, paano na yun? At na-block ninyo yung site, may subscription. Ano yung connection? Ano ang pwedeng gawin? You have, meron kang batas na ganito noong 2009, pero meron ding anti-privacy. Paano yun?
Okay, actually yung question po ninyo can be dissected in several levels, no. Una, on data privacy, totoo yan, ano? Yan ang kahirapan po kasi pagka internet service provider po kayo. So technically, ano lang po kami, we are the pipes. Kumbaga sa tubig, hindi po namin nakikita yung dumadaan dun sa mga pipes na pinoprovide po namin. Kasi this only appear as data packets, no, that go through our fiber, that goes through our bandwidth. So medyo may kahirapan, no. Pangalawa, yun naman pong sinabi niya, may mga websites na may subscription, assuming naka-receive kami ng order to block that specific provider of that website na may subscription, legally naman po may basis po yun na mai-block na. So sorry na lang yung
Oops. Teka, sandali po. Okay, yes. You were saying?
Yeah. So technically, sorry na lang yung nag-subscribe doon. Actually, they can be prosecuted, no, for if ma-prove that that website is a purveyor of child pornography, then pwede ma-prosecute yon subscriber na yon kung sakasakali ma-identify po siya, no? And so pag data privacy naman po actually doesn't really apply if there's legal basis naman po to prosecute, assuming the collection of the discovery of that content was availed of legally, then wala na po yung kumbaga sinusurrender na po nung subscriber na po yun yung data privacy niya pagka gano'n.
Okay. All right. Teka, lumabas lang dito sa akin na your internet connection is unstable but we'll try to survive. Sandali lang po. Deputy Executive Director Joseph Andrew Tayo Mendoza is already with us. Good morning and welcome to the discussions. How does the Council for Welfare of Children look at the conditions these days? Ano ba ang sitwasyon on child pornography? Yes, please.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Welcome.
Hello?
Yes.
Ayan. So, good morning po everyone, sa lahat po. Sa mga colleagues ko po sa CWC, nandyan din po sila. Si Ma'am G, nandun din po, and si Ma'am Lee.
Of course.
So, sir, yes, good morning po sa lahat po ng ating kasama. So, sir, for your question po, so for the past 12 months po since the pandemic happened sa CWC po, we have seen po talaga na medyo may increase po on the cases. So from the DOJ Office of the Cybercrime gets tips po kasi from a US-based National Center for Missing Exploited Children po. So meaning po meron po tayong increase at sa reports nila at least 209% increase in the cyber tips report po for the Philippines, with at least po sa records po is 1,294,000 cyber tips from January to December 2020 po, as compared to 2019's po 418,000 tips. So there is po increase po talaga for those the period of pandemic po. So nakita po namin na medyo tumaas po talaga.
Yeah.
So
And
may effect po talaga yung scenario na nagkaroon po tayo ng pandemic for almost a year na po.
okay. Matanong ko kayo, doon sa mga impormasyon na tanggap ninyo, ano ang ginawa ninyo?
So sa amin po sir, sa part po ng CWC, we try to implement po by virtue po ng ating RA 9775 po, yung anti-child pornography law po. CWC po kasi is a member of the Interagency Council Against Child Pornography. So currently po, kami po ay subcommittee po ng CWC, is a chair po and subcommittee po dun sa advocacy po nun. So we coordinate po with different agencies po, lalo na po sa mga LGUs po, para po dun sa implementation po ng mga policies and laws po, para po ano rin po nila locally, masolusyonan po yung mga tips din po na nakukuha namin. And of course po, yung problema din po natin dun sa mga child pornography po.
Do you refer this information to agencies like the Anti-Cybercrime Group of the Philippine National Police, the NBI, and other law enforcement agencies?
Yes po, all of these po tips po can be gathered po through our office po. We submit it to them po para po ma-actionan din po talaga po nila locally and within the PNP rin po, and for local agencies din po.
Okay, but do you also share the same information with internet service providers?
I'm not sure lang po siguro dun sa mga internet providers. We will check on that po sir, pero our data po is ano naman po, nasa amin po talaga. So they can,
okay.
Yes po.
Okay, very good. All right. Wo, may dadagdag ka raw? Wo, of PLDT Smart. Mr. Wo Rosete, please.
Po sir, good morning.
Yes, you're about to say
well,
something, ano? Yes.
Yes sir, thank you po sir. Well, unang-una, maraming salamat for inviting us here. No? Importante po para sa amin to sa industriya. No? And also, good morning no? sa lahat ng nakikinig at nanonood. No? I'd just like to emphasize yung isang insight na sinabi ng aming attorney Roy Ibay. No? He mentioned about various threats on the internet. No? Ang ibig sabihin po nito, no? Marami pong ibang threats sa internet, hindi lang po OSAEC. No? Nandyan po yung mga cybersecurity threats like phishing, no? And everything. Just for context, no? For example, during April, no? Nung GCQ natin, or ECQ, no? We prevented, no, sa PLDT Smart, ang aming Cybersecurity and Operations Group, prevented something like 4 billion, hindi million, billion unique cybersecurity incidents. No? So, what are we saying? Tulad na sinabi ni Doc Vanessa, the internet, despite all the opportunities for intellectual liberation that it brings, meron siyang pong kasama mga inherent threats and risks. No? Yun, so hindi lang po OSAEC. So ang mensahe natin dito, if we can look at it also, no, from a total point of view. No? Yun lang po sir, for now. Thank you po sir.
Okay. At least meron tayong ganong pananaw. Mabuti naman kung ganon. For the record, we also invited our friends from Globe, but wala po tayo natanggap na feedback kung sino ang makadadalo at makasasama sa ating talakayan. But I hope they'll be joining us next time. Professor Laarni from Philippine Normal University, good morning and welcome to the discussions. How are things going at Philippine Normal University? Most of your students come from the CDE. How do they cope with the temptations of internet? Good morning.
Good morning po everyone. Good morning po Sir Melo. Thank you for this invitation po no in behalf of Dr. Mary Rojas, which is one of my colleagues po in PNU, one of the
Okay. Yes.
registered guidance counselor. Thank you so much po.
Yeah.
With regards po dun sa mga students po namin sa PNU, no, so we provided them we migrated po our services po in the Office of the Student Affairs and Student Services, wherein po under po dun yung guidance and counseling. So we ensure that we provide them the proper information po through online, like yung nagkakandak po kami ng mga orientation sa mga students, ano po yung mga possible na help po na pwede po nilang makuha from different offices aside po from our own office, ano, para po in case po na may kailanganin po sila na assistance is readily available po. Now, yung may mga students po kami na nagkakaroon po ng problem, ano, yung sa mga ganito po, yung sa mga cybercrime concerns po, ay wala po kaming masyadong nare-receive. Pero our students po, since they are all teachers po, may mga activities po ang aming mga student organizations na nagkakandak po ng proper information po about cybercrime issues po, katulad po ng cyberbullying, ito pong mga pornography, exploitation. So, we really ensure that they have all the right information at hand para po mag-safeguard po nila yung kanilang sarili po from this kind of issues and concerns.
Yeah.
Kami po as guidance counselors, we offer them online counselings po, online counseling sessions, and we course through their inquiries po through email. Ganyan, may mga ano po kami, may migrated po kami na services para po sa kanila na we ensure that all of these services are accessible for any kinds of students. So kahit po through text, kung may mag-inquire po sa amin na student, inaano po namin, ina-accommodate po talaga namin immediately para po hindi po lumala yung sitwasyon.
Laarni, have
Yun
you
po.
noticed any increase in the demand for guidance counseling services these days?
Yes po, totoo po 'yan, Sir Melo, 'no. Actually po, mas mataas po yung demand po sa amin ngayon pong mula po nung nag-start yung pandemic, 'no. Mas marami pong students po ang nag-aano po, nagse-send po sa'min ng inquiries, nagse-send po sa'min ng email na may mga concerns po sila. Ang primarily po yung nare-receive po kasi namin na concern ay yung kanila pong adjustment sa online setting po ng education natin. So, yun po yung focus po ng stress ng ating mga students from PNU. So yung with regards po sa ganitong concern po sa cybercrime, ganyan, exploitation, wala pa pong nakakarating sa amin na yung formal report or whatsoever, wala pa po.
Okay.
As for the record po, as for the record.
Yeah. Kaya kasi kayo inanyayahan I'd like to find out how you prepare future teachers to be effective guidance counselors and to be aware of what's going on. May mga cyberbullying, may child pornography and the like. Yun Yun ang isang interest natin.
Yes po,
Yes.
Opo. Actually po, Sir Melo, in place naman na po yung mga ganyang programs po sa PNU even before pandemic po. So our students po are well informed in terms of the different laws that are related with these kinds of situation or concerns. Hindi lang po yan sa academic naka-attach, ano, even po dun sa co-curricular and extracurricular activities po ng ating mga pre-service teachers. Ito pong mga students natin sa PNU, ang tawag po natin ay pre-service teachers. So, marami pong mga programs na matututunan po nila, makukuha po nila yung mga proper information with regards to this, hindi lang po sa loob ng classroom. So, may mga student activities po tayo na nagki-cater po ng proper information, may mga and nai-invite po tayo ng mga professionals coming from different institutions na magpo-provide po sa kanila ng proper training and information regarding this concerns po.
Okay. Dr. Vanessa, Dr. Vanessa, you're still there. Asan na kaya? I'd
Yes
like to,
po,
yes,
yes
ma'am.
po.
Okay. What motivates parents to sell, quote unquote, their children sa internet to predators?
I think po maraming factors po yan, sir. Unang-una, yung kahirapan ng buhay and yung nasisilaw sila sa money na malaki. And pangalawa palagay ko is yung character mismo ng parents ay flawed, may mga ah, personality problems sila, tapos marami silang stress sa buhay. That's why natutukso sila. And isa pa po, I think kasi nakarinig na po ako nito, no? Maraming mga parents siguro na ang tingin nila since it's only online, hindi nahahawakan physically yung anak nila, they think na it's not bad. It's not really actual rape or sexual abuse kasi sasabihin nila TV lang naman. Pero hindi kasi nila naiisip na mas malaki ang impact nito kasi it's being recorded. Ganun po ang palagay ko. Tsaka palagay ko po, sir, yung mga limit settings sa bahay, hindi strong. Tapos yung parents, mga walang trabaho, walang secure financial source, mga ganun pong factors.
Yeah. Maganda kasing suriin ito dahilan sa kung hindi pa nakaaangat from the poverty line ang karamihan ng pamilya, then we can probably project na kakalat ito at dadami. Di po ba?
Oo, lalo na ho nitong past 2020 and 2021 kasi hindi pa po tapos ang pandemic. Marami pong mga tao ang nawalan ng trabaho and naka-enclose lang sa mga bahay. So since naka-enclose sa mga bahay, yung kabataan po, wala silang outlet. Di sila makatakas sa mga nagpo-push sa kanila na gawin ito. Yun po.
Okay.
And oo.
Naku, mahirap din, ano? I don't know how law enforcers react to reports like this. Major Taa, mula po sa inyong opisina sa anti-cybercrime, paano nyo dinadaluhan yung ganitong mga information? Do you have the technology to monitor where they come from? And do you have the technology and personnel to look for them? Major, paki-unmute lang po. Ayan, teka. Medyo may problema yata yung kanilang koneksyon. Okay, sandali po. General Abelia, mula muna sa inyong tanggapan. Yeah, General Abelia, yes.
Nakamute. Nakamute na ako niyan. Naka-unmute naman. Wala.
General Abelia, from Women's and Children's Protection Desk, paki-unmute lang po yung inyong mikropono. Teka, nag-freeze eh. Well. What are we to do? Whoa! Mr. Rosete.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Whoa! Can you imagine?
Opo.
Kung meron tayong mega bilis na mga internet connections, hindi kaya lalong lumala ang pornography in the Philippines? Whoa.
Well, medyo mahirap to predict behavior, no?
Yeah.
Pero ang masasabi ko diyan, okay, ang masasabi ko diyan, no, habang bumibilis ang internet natin, you really do end up using it more, no?
Yeah.
At least from my own personal perspective, no. Matagal na akong gumagamit ng internet, no. Mobile internet in particular, no. For example, nung 3G pa lang tayo, no. Pa-email ka lang sa device mo, no. But now with 4G, 5G, no, I spend more time consuming media, no, sa device ko. So doon ka nanonood ng Netflix, no, doon ka nagsa-sound trip, di ba? So it's safe to assume, yes, the more robust and resilient and reliable your internet connection is, there's this tendency for people to to use it more, no, for other things, not just for entertainment. Like ako, for example, sir, nandun na lahat eh. Financial services ko, shopping, entertainment, work, of course, no. So in a sense, I'm pretty much lame, no? Pag nawalan ako ng connectivity, no?
Yeah.
There's a solid dependency to that, no? Yun na po, sir.
Pero hindi ba merong ting pagkakataon na mas madaling mahuli kung sino-sino yung gumagamit? Dahilan sa meron ka ng technology, mabilis na yung services eh. So you have that gadget too to monitor who the perpetrators are. Pwede kaya yun?
Yes, sir, correct. However, technically pwede, no? However, tulad nga, yeah. Tulad nga na sinabi ni Attorney Roy, sir, no? RA 9775, no?
Hello, sir.
May data privacy issues tayo eh, di ba? Yung ganun, no?
Yun na nga.
And then, we also need to emphasize as far as this problem is concerned, no? Meron tayong mga tinatawag na websites, okay? So yun, maliwanag. We can shut those down, no? Ang kailangan lang natin dito is orders from the NTC, no? Second, no? Paano na yung mga person-to-person communications, no? Tulad nga yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina ng mga ibang subject matter experts natin. Yung trading of OSAE content, no? Or grooming ng mga kabataan natin is done via person-to-person communications, no? Whether it's via messenger, direct messages sa Twitter, no? Yun ang sinasabi ng mga experts na nakausap namin. When I say experts, ito yung UNICEF, International Justice Mission, ano? So, yun nga, with the data privacy law in effect, no? I think even the authorities will have to think, di ba? But there are certain legal steps that they need to go through before we get into the actual contents of person-to-person communications, di ba? Tama ba, Attorney Roy? Di ba?
Yeah, Melo, if I may, no, dagdag ko lang. Actually, kung minomonitor nyo ngayon ng Senate at saka House, kasama ngayon sa priority bills, no, na gusto nilang ipasa this Congress, yung amendment ng RA 9775, particularly doon sa provision na merong conflict kasi. If you look at Section 9 of RA 9775, nakalagay doon, no, na sa first paragraph, binibigyan ng task ang mga ISPs to notify the PNP or the NBI within 7 days from obtaining facts and circumstances that any form of child pornography is being committed using its server or facility. Pero ang kasunod na sentence nun, nothing in this section may be construed to require an ISP to engage in the monitoring of any user, subscriber, or customer, or the content of any communication of any such person. Tapos sa fourth paragraph, ang nakalagay pa doon, all ISP shall install available technology, program, or software to ensure that access to or transmittal of any form of child pornography will be blocked or filtered. So, yun yung gustong gamutin nitong Congress at Senate ngayon. Dahil while it says sa first paragraph na hindi kami pwedeng mag-engage ng monitoring, nakalagay naman doon sa fourth na kailangan mag-install kami ng program to ensure access or transmittal will be blocked or filtered. So, medyo may conflict doon kasi para namin ma-block o ma-filter yung content, kailangan namin i-monitor yun, definitely. So yun yung ginagamot ngayon sa Congress at sa Senate, kung anong level lang talaga dapat pwede ang ISP, considering na merong Data Protection o Data Privacy Act also na naipasa noong 2012, which is 3 years after the Anti-Child Pornography Law was enacted. So,
mahirap.
Yun po ngayon yun yung nare-reconcile ngayon na even the DICT, the NTC, and the National Privacy Commission, at least on the level of the ISPs, should only monitor on the domain, no, or on the website level. Mahirap po kasi na if you look at the original law or what is in place now, it kind of assumes na pati yung mismong messaging ng mga subscribers kailangan namin busisiin, which is already intrusive. And it is already against the grain of the Constitution.
Yeah.
Which is to ensure the privacy of communication.
Yeah, I can understand. In 2019, I was able to attend the World Mobile Congress in Shanghai. And one of the pictures I took was a wall which says, Korea achieved 925 Mbps. It's the average user speed. And their peak user speed for commercial network is 1.33 gigabytes. So can you imagine, ganun kabilis yun, ano? Talagang magugulat ka sa technology. But anyway, sabi nga doon sa isang network, may program sila, wish ko lang. It will happen in the Philippines. General Abella, meron pong binabanggit na may mga kaso, may mga impormasyon, may mga incidents involving parents selling, quote-unquote, their children on the internet. Ano ang magagawa ng Philippine National Police dito?
Tama po yan, sir. And I agree na yung kanina sinasabi ni sa discussion ni Ma'am Vanessa, basically yun yung cause una, yung siguro yung needs with the tsaka yung ating poverty, of course, yung iba. But there are also cases na medyo yung may psychological problem din yung yung bata, pero hindi masyadong percentage compared dun sa pangailangan talaga. So sa amin naman parte, basically we consider yung mga kabataan na na-involved dito since children 18 below as victims. Hindi po sila yung mismo nagawa ng krimen as victims, so we treat them as victims. So with the help of local government or the DSWD, we rescue immediately. Pagka nakagawa kami ng entrapment operation, we rescue the child and tinutulungan namin ng DSWD to secure them. Tapos kung mahuli namin sa actor yung perpetrator, yung nag-groom sa kanila, yung magulang usually or kamag-anak or neighbor, we arrest them, or kung wala, we file cases, direct filing. Tapos naman po, yung sa pakikipagtulungan talaga ng local government kung minsan, doon na rin, natutulungan nila yung DSW to ensure na ma-follow up natin yung safety na aming mga na-rescue. Okay. So, primordial concern is yung rescue ng ating mga nabiktima. And with continuous coordination with law enforcement agencies from other countries, sila naman po nagsasagawa ng operation din sa kanilang respective nations para ma-arrest yung perpetrator. Yung po sila.
Yeah. Meron na po kaya kayong mababanggit na success story doon sa matapos nyo ma-rescue, nadala sa DSWD at naka-recover at nakabalik sa maayos na kabuhayan at ika nga nakapag-aral? Meron na po kayang ganon? Kahit walang pangalan, can you just cite to us what happened?
Kasi po pagka napunta po ng DSWD na, magkaiba po kami ng datos at yung syempre palagi ko sila po yung makapagbigay sa inyo ng magandang information kung ano po nangyari doon sa bata. Kami naman po, so po napuntahan namin ng mga shelter houses, we donate some things na maaari namin itulong para yung logistically makatulong kami sa shelter houses. On our own, yun with our limited resources. Yeah. Pero yung talagang tuluyan na mapag-aral po talaga yun, hindi po namin talaga alam kung anong nangyari na po kasunod po noon. Sana po mabigyan naman ng psychological at least support yung ating mga yung alam ko meron namang capability ng DSWD nun, sir.
Okay.
Na-equip po.
Yes, next time we will also invite them para mas maganda. Okay.
Opo.
Yes, Major Taa, from your end sa Anti-Cybercrime Group. Yes. Ano po ang capability ninyo to work with ISP providers and the like para magkaroon tayo ng maganda-gandang score? Or is the internet connection? Kanina okay na eh. Nawawala ulit. May problema tayo.
Ganito pong kaso natin,
Yan,
sir.
okay na, madam?
Hello, sir.
Yes, okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, we can hear
Okay.
you.
Sa mga ganito pong kaso natin, yes. Nagpapadala po kami ng mga letter requesting for the preservation order sa mga service provider natin pag involve yung isang account. Then ina-applyan po natin ng warrant to disclose computer data para magamit po natin yung mga details doon para ma-file natin sa proper authority, sa court, yung mga cases na gano'n at matulungan natin. At the same time, sir, nakikipagtulungan din tayo sa DSWD para sa recovery nitong mga victims natin, including the seminars, yung mga parents na sa mga Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello. Hello, sir.
Yes, Major Taha, ready po namin kayo.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir, yes, sir. So, ganun po, we apply for the warrant to disclose computer data para po makuha natin sa mga service provider natin ang necessary data para makapag-file tayo ng cases. Wala na. Hello, sir.
We can still hear you po, sir.
Nag-negative po yung audio, sir.
Rinig po namin kayo,
Okay po.
Major Taha. Loud and clear naman.
Hello. Sir. Okay. Okay po. So, on our part, sir, ganun po ang ginagawa natin. Pero last year po, kasama po sa mga preventive measures natin, nagkakandak po tayo ng mga seminars, including sa schools, hanggat maaari nire-request namin sa mga principal, yung mga parents ang makausap natin para sila mabigyan natin ng guidance, paano nila i-guide yung kanilang mga anak pag nasa bahay, pag ginagamit yung mga during their on
Meron po ba kayong datos sa mga nagtagumpay na natulungan ng pamahalaan para sa mga kabataan? G. Mojica of Council for the Welfare of Children.
Hello.
Oh. Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Uy,
Hello.
kakaproblema yung signal natin. Sandali lang po. Okay.
Marami. Apo.
Yes, go ahead. G? Can you hear me, G?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
I can hear you po.
Yeah, your video, please.
I think it's someone else who's trying to respond.
Yeah.
Baka po,
Hindi, ikaw muna, tatanungin ko. Yung success stories, meron ba kayo na-monitor?
success stories as far as
Natulungang mga kabataan na rescue, nakabawi, at maayos ang kalagayan.
we have success stories, but that's something as mentioned po, meron tayo isang structure that really responds to anti-child pornography. That is the Interagency Council Against Child Pornography, which is being chaired by DSWD. Ang CWC po, ang PNP, NTC, DICT are among the agencies. Of course, there's still also DOJ, DOLE. are among the members of this structure. And so yung success stories natin, we could I can share. Right now, I don't have any access to the success stories, but there are already success stories. And of course, meron din naman po tayong pakikipagtulungan with the ICT and also Facebook in terms of responding also to issues on online sexual exploitation. Kasi sila man po nagbibigay na ng babala if there are certain images or videos that are being viral at tapos this is in connection with online sexual exploitation. Yun naman po yung maganda na meron din istrukturang ganito. And bilang Council for the Welfare of Children, given our mandate, ang advocacy po yung tinututukan namin. And being CWC also, we're into child participation. So, na-mention po kanina ni Sir, ng isa sa ating panelist, yung tungkol sa partnership nila, Globe I think it is, with UNICEF. Yes, UNICEF also plays an important part with us. Kasi po, yun nga, yung po kasing usapin ng USAID ngayon ay not only a global concern but it has really hit hard the Philippines. Kaya yung effort din po ng iba't ibang ahensya ay sama-sama sa pagtugon dito. I will share to you siguro separately po, I will ask access from IACAFB, the success stories they have so far.
That will be very good. We will set that for another discussion. Maganda yan eh. Hindi naman puro datos lang.
Maganda naman po kasi makita na paano nakaka-forward ang mga biktima.
Yeah, I can appreciate that very well. Balikan natin si Jacqueline, si Major Taa. Major, you're back. Nice to see you again. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Apo.
Good.
Okay. Pasensya na po to. Nasa underground tayo.
Ay, ganun ba? Hindi, pero I was about to ask you, yung capability ng anti-cybercrime group to monitor and to prosecute people involved in pornography.
Yes, sir. On our part, sir, ginagawa po ng lahat ng ACG para makapag-prosecute tayo. Nagkakaroon tayo ng mga entrapment operation. At the same time, nakikipag-coordinate po tayo sa iba't ibang service provider natin to give us the necessarily data para ma-file natin itong mga case na to. Pero upon validation naman natin, minsan nagre-result ng negative, which is nalalaman natin ng mga fake account, fake person yung involved doon. Yan po yung isa sa mga challenges natin dito sa cybercrime dahil mostly karamihan halos po lahat ng ating perpetrator nagtatago via internet. So napakahirap po para sa mga challenges natin. Kaya sa ngayon, siguro isa sa pinakamagandang maaasahan natin para ma-resolve itong mga issue ganito, ma-approvean na yung SIM card registration law natin, which will big help on our parts investigation.
Yeah, thank you. Attorney Ibay, it borders on legality, no? Attorney Ibay, hello? Please, Attorney Ibay. Wo?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Binanggit si Jacqueline, si Major Jacqueline Taa, na merong mga nasa ganitong negosyo, pero fake yung accounts. Mga hindi totoo. Paano yun?
Well, ganito, tulad nga sinabi ni Attorney Ibay, sir, no? It needs to be properly coordinated with the authorities. No? As far as I know, isa sa mga kailangan natin dito ay court order. No? And the court order needs to be very specific. No? Hindi siya pwedeng, I could be wrong, no? Pero I'm basing this on previous requests for court orders. No? For, say, text messages. No? It has to be very specific or a specific date. Hindi pwedeng, isang tabo, no? Yung ganun, no? So, but yun, again, kaya kami, no, which brings me to my next point, ang ginagawa po namin sa PLDT Smart, yung preventive po yung naiisip namin solusyon, no, mag-edukasyon, no, rather than, yun nga, pag tapos na kasi, na biktima na po sir, pag ano, di ba? Although I'm not saying na kulang ang law enforcement agencies natin, pero kami, given nga yung mga current legal limitations, no, until the laws are reconciled, no, and modified, nagpo-focus po tayo sa preventive, no. Yun po ang ano namin via our various partnerships. Tulad nga sinabi ni Ma'am kanina, no. Yun, we partner with the UNICEF, no, and also the International Justice Mission.
Good. Very nice.
Yun po, sir.
Sir Melo,
Ngayon, Tony Roy.
Sir Melo, if I may, pwede po ba matanong si Major Jacqueline kung yung fake accounts po na yan, are these related po to yung mga social media or yung mga internet content hosts po ba?
Yung mga social media account po nila.
Oh, okay. So yun
Yes
nga
po.
we just wanted to clarify. Yun nga po yung ano ngayon, no, yung nangyayari po ngayon sa House at saka sa Senate. Nadagdagan po yung ano, yung isa sa mga proposed mga proposals doon sa amendments to RA 9775. Nagkaroon po ng additional term aside from ISP, yun pong internet content host o ito pong mga social media providers po kung tawagin natin, kasi ito po talaga yung mas may direct hand or in terms of monitoring content being posted across the internet. Kasi kami hong ISP, sabi ko nga kanina, we are just providers of the pipe. So hindi po namin nakikita yung data packets lang po yung nakikita namin. However, on the other hand, itong mga social media, sabihin na natin po kagaya po ng Facebook, sila po yung mas may kakayahan na mag-monitor ng mga content kasi pinopost po mismo sa platform nila yon. And tama po kayo, a lot of those who post not only child pornographic but all other malicious type of content, no, yun po mga scammers, yun po mga kung sino pa po mga manloloko po diyan, karamihan yan talaga fake po yung mga account na pinopost nila. Kaya nga ako, I think last week po yun nasabi po ni Senator Pangilinan na the social media platforms are an ongoing crime scene kasi every day ang daming mga fake accounts na nagpo-post ng kung ano-anong mga scam at kung ano-anong mga ganyang OSAIC related content, no? So on that account, I think what is happening is that there is a trend, or there's in the discussion sa House at sa Senate to make to try to clarify the responsibility of these social media platforms to at least clarify that they have a bigger role in terms of monitoring all these different malicious content that gets posted on their platform.
Yeah. Pero how does PLDT Smart look at the move to register prepaid SIM cards?
Ay, matagal na po kami kasama po kami sa Philippine Chamber of Telecom Operators, at ang posisyon naman po ng Philippine Chamber of Telecom Operators ay okay naman po kami, except yung yung detalye po ng paano po magre-register, kasi po ang gusto sana namin ay maisabay na rin po ito sa sa pag-register ng national ID, kasi ayaw lang po namin na ma-disenfranchise yung karamihan ng mga subscribers ng prepaid, dahil hindi naman po lahat may kakayahan na kumuha ng government ID, especially yung mga marginalized po ng mga subscribers namin na nasa malalayong lugar, o yung alam niyo na, yung mga wala naman po talagang, hindi naman po madalas makipag-transaction sa gobyerno. So like other countries where they undertook a SIM registration, prepaid SIM registration, sinabay po nila din sa national ID registration po nila.
Okay. Pero may problema tayo dyan, Attorney Ibay, dahilan sa yung Smart at yung Globe, kung di ako nagkakamali, pag hindi mo ginamit ng matagal yung number, nabibigay sa iba. Paano na ngayon yung registration nun?
Actually, kami po, basically, matagal-tagal na po yung period na binibigay po namin .
Okay.
So for example, kahit wala po kayong load, uh, for like 90 days, makaka-receive pa rin po kayo ng incoming call. No? Unlike pag postpaid kayo, pag hindi kayo nagbayad, after mga 60 days, wala na, redirected
Wala
na
na.
yung ano ninyo.
Oh, goodbye.
Mas pabor pa nga sa prepaid na kahit wala kayong load, for the next 90 days, makaka-receive pa kayo ng service, incoming text, incoming calls.
Yeah. Pero I recall buying a SIM card in Singapore sa Lucky Plaza. May logbook sila tapos hinihingi yung passport.
Oh, in place na po kasi doon ng ano,
Details.
in place na po sa Singapore ang SIM registration po doon.
Okay. All right. Siguro, we're about to end our discussions. Let me ask si Dr. Vanessa. Dr. Vanessa, anong pwedeng gawin po ng isang bata o ng isang magulang o ng isang kapitbahay kung sila ay may malalamang nabibiktima ng child pornography? I recall when I was still working with Radio Veritas, we had this Bantay Nene, Bantay Totoy. Ito yung naging forerunner ng Bantay Bata sa ABS-CBN. May hotline na pwedeng pagsumbungan. Ano po ang pwedeng gawin ng isang pamilya o ng isang kamag-anak o ng isang kabataan? What should they do?
Sir, ang unang-una po nilang dapat gawin is talagang mag-seek ng help doon sa mga women and child protection units. Meron ho sa, I don't know if meron po, pero narinig ko meron sa NBI. Tama po ba ako, Major Jacqueline?
Meron din po ron. Meron po ron. Meron din sa PNP. Oo.
Meron din ho, I don't know if bawat police station may gano'n.
Meron din po, meron din.
Oo. Tapos alam ko meron din po yes po.
Major Jacqueline, you were saying?
On behalf of ACGs, ma'am and sir, yes po, yes. Yes po, on behalf na nag-handle po dito sa Metro Manila.
Opo.
Kung ikaw ay nasa pwede ka pong pumunta sa EPD at kung ikaw ay nasa Makati.
Tapos, sir, meron din ho akong alam sa Philippine General Hospital. Meron silang Women and Child Protection Unit doon. At saka meron din ho sa isang private hospital sa The Medical City. Ang maganda po kasi sa center na ganito is lahat-lahat na po gagawin. Like meron ng medical exam, makakapag-file ka na ng complaint sa authorities, tapos may psychological care din. Now, mas maganda po for the long-term treatment, mag-consult din po sila ng mental health professional like child psychiatrist or psychologist. Pero karamihan po sir ng mga higher income families, syempre ayaw nila ng iskandalo, ayaw nila mag-complain, gusto nila private. Kaya lang pagka na-report po yun sa amin, for example, dumiretso sila sa amin, hindi sila pumunta sa Women and Child Protection Unit, responsibility naman po yun ng doktor na i-report.
Okay. Pero is this also an SOP sa Philippine Psychiatric Association to take a special look at cases like this?
Oo naman, lalo na po sa mga child psychiatrists kung bata po yung perpetrator. Ako rin ho pala, officer din po ako ng Philippine Society for Child and Adolescent Psychiatry. We also handle these cases.
Really? And have you noticed any increase in the number of cases?
Naririnig ko po sir na tumataas, pero sa private practice ko po, hindi masyado.
Hindi masyado.
Baka dahil po iba yung group na tinitingnan ko. More of ang mga patients ko po na tumataas, suicide and depression.
Oh, really?
Opo, marami. Lalo na ngayong pagpasok ng 2021, ang dami.
Ay, siguro we can have a separate discussion on that. You know, stress management yun eh. Yeah.
Sige po.
We will have a,
Basta
we
po,
will have a separate
basta po scheduled ha.
ayusin natin yung schedule ninyo. You know, this is a serious matter. Especially with the pandemic, with
Opo.
all the pressure, so to speak.
Sir, interested din po ako marinig yung side naman ni na General and Major kung ano po yung statistics ng mga nare-record nilang completed suicide.
Yeah. Okay, tanungin natin si General. General, may tanong si Doktor. Opo.
Yes, sir. Una-una, sir, yung nabanggit po ni ni Dr. Vanessa, sir, yung kapag kami gusto pong humingi ng tulong, nationwide po, meron po kaming WCPT test bawat police station. Yung mga barangay din po, parang actually directed sila ng DILG to have their own WCPC test. And yung sinasabi niyo sa PGH, meron po kaming directly under sa unit ko po yung WCPC unit po doon. At yan po naman mga ating mga WCPT test and other WCPC units, meron pong mga trained na investigators na specifically kaya po nilang, sila po yung capable na makapag-usap sa mga kabataan. Medyo yung personality nila, basically yung iba dyan, mga psychology majors nung sila yung nag-aaral or graduates. Kaya meron silang capable sila and they are able na bigay ng magandang investigation, questioning sa mga bata na in a subtle manner at saka we have our own yung a child-friendly environment na lugar doon. So ganun po ang aming ginagawa ng pulisya. Yung tungkol po sa mga yung huling question ni ma'am yung sa suicide.
Sir, para po yun sa next session.
Yes ma'am, opo.
Yung
sige ma'am.
Po, tumataas po ba?
Hindi naman. Pero we have some records ma'am, pero parang madalang po yata sa record ko. Although I don't have it right now.
Okay po.
Tinutulungan naman namin yung halimbawa yung incidents na yung may monitor kami na ganyang nagtatangka pa lang. We coordinate with the nearest police station or do our kami po mismo. Pipilitin namin na marating po yon para atin pong ma-prevent na siya makapagsagawa ng suicide.
Okay.
Yun po, sir.
All right. Well, May is the World Mental Health Month. So, siguro before May, to drumbeat the event, we will have another focused discussion. Agnes of CNA is with us. Agnes, you may have some questions for our guests. Please come in. Unmute yourself and go ahead with the questions. Angie? Angie? All right. Babalikan natin si Angie. Let's look forward. Anong pwedeng asahan sa Council for the Welfare of Children? Matanong natin si Deputy Executive Director Mendoza. Deputy Executive Director, please come in.
Yes, sir. Hello. So, add ko lang po, sir, dun sa ano po ni Ma'am Vanessa regarding po.
Video po ninyo. Yeah.
Ayan. Good morning po. So, add ko lang din po dun sa regarding po sa reporting, sa incidents. Sir, we are currently po, ang CWC po is with partner po sa Bantay Bata. So, they can call the hotline po, yung sa 163. Tapos po, pwede rin po dun sa TIP hotline na 1343 and PNP Patrol 911. So, any incidents po, they can call po doon. So, pati right now din po, CWC po, we are developing po yung own hotline po natin. So, hopefully this year, ma-launch po natin yung ang CWC hotline that will, talaga, directly connect the parents, kung sino man po ang mag-report through CWC po. So hopefully by this year, ma-launch po namin yung sariling hotline ng CWC. Add ko lang din po, sir, since the pandemic po happened din po, CWC po has been conducting po seminars, webinars for proper parenting and guidance po ng mga anak nila regarding po sa mga safer internet use po. So pati po dun sa concerns na regarding po sa depression, kung paano po ha-handle ng isang bata ang pandemic, tinuturuan po namin yung mga magulang kung paano ho ba nila i-handle at ano po ang mga dapat gawin. So we are very advocate and passionate po, puro po sa kapananan ng bata ngayong pong panahon po ng pandemic, and lalo na po ngayon na tumataas po yung sa ating mga online sexual abuse. So we are constantly monitoring po the situation. So kung ano man po, pwede rin po nila po pala i-report directly sa Facebook page ng CWC. Meron po sasagot sa kanila kung ano man ho ang kanilang mga concerns, tanong. Pwede po nila kami i-message dun sa CWC Facebook page. Pwede rin po dun, sir.
Yeah, thank you, and welcome aboard.
Thank you po, sir.
Okay, Attorney Roy, any message para sa ating mga kababayan?
Well, unang-una, nagpapasalamat ulit kami na nabigyan kami ng pagkakataon na
Your video. Yan. Okay, your video.
Yes, nagpapasalamat kami at bigyan kami ng pagkakataon na makadalo dito sa programa ninyo. At asahan po ninyo na patuloy po ang PLDT Smart na susuporta po at ipagpapatuloy po namin ang aming mga ginagawa para po hindi masuportahan po yung anti-child pornography po. At hindi lang po anti-child pornography, kung pati pagharang po ng mga iba pa pong mga malicious po na mga sites po, no? At mga behavior po na para po maging maayos po ang serbisyo po ng PLDT Smart sa aming mga subscribers. Thank you.
Very good. Wo, still there?
Yes, sir. Good morning po.
All right. Message?
Parting words po, yeah. Well, again, tulad nga sinabi ni Atty. Roy, no? Maraming salamat sa inyong imbitasyon. No? We're happy to be here and sana hindi itong huli. No?
Marami pa yan.
Yeah. Yan ang gusto ko. Ano na lang, sir, if there's one thing na gusto namin iiwan sa inyo, no, tulad ng sinabi ni Atty. Ibay, na ang paniwala po namin sa PLDT Smart, whole of nation approach po ang kailangan natin dito. Kami po sa industriya, no, despite all of our technical capabilities, no, we can only take it to a certain extent. That's why ang paniwala namin doon tayo sa preventive, no. And again, that's why yun nga, we'd like to emphasize we're working on 3 pillars as far as this problem is concerned. Not just USAIC but internet safety as a whole, no. We have yung technical solutions namin that's built into the network, no. And then we have the regulatory remedies na pinangungunahan ni Atty. Roy, no? Yung sinabi ni Atty. Roy na commission on the committee on the revision of laws, no? Kasama po kami diyan sa technical working group. In fact, we'll be having our 3rd session this week, no? We're working on that. And then third, we engage our stakeholders, particularly on educating them on the threats and risks of the internet. So tatlo po yung execution namin diyan. But again, no, ulitin ko lang po, alam naman natin na ang talagang punot dulo nito is poverty at yung pangailangan kumain ng 3-4 na beses sa isang araw. Pero that's not an excuse para hindi natin gawin yung dapat natin gawin, no? And again, gusto namin iwan po sa inyo, we need a whole of nation approach for this para ma-solve natin po ito. Yun lang po, sir. Maraming salamat, and again, thank you for having us.
All right. Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat po. Laarni from PNU, Professor Laarni Buenaventura, ano pong
Yes po,
message
sir.
niyo sa mga magulang at mga mag-aaral? Hindi lang ng PNU, ha? Yung mga manonood natin, what would you tell them? How would they cope with the challenges of life?
Para po dun sa atin pong mga mag-aaral, ano, na sa ngayon po is nakaka-encounter po talaga ng mga challenges brought by this pandemic, ano, being po sa kanilang personal na buhay at sa lalong-lalo na po sa pag-aaral, 'no. Wag po tayong matakot na mag-reach out, wag po tayong matakot na humingi ng tulong, 'no, lalo na po kung sa palagay po natin ay medyo out of hand na po yung mga na-experience po natin. Even po dun sa education po, 'no, minsan po yung lalong-lalo na po dun sa mga magulang na wala pong masyadong kakayahan na mag-assist po dun sa mga anak nila habang nasa bahay is, may mga programa po ang government po natin na magpo-provide po ng assistance. Let us, be informed para po at least ma-maximize po natin yung mga services na yan. And at the same time, nandiya-diyan din po yung mga teachers po na humahalili po sa atin, ano, kung may mga pangangailangan po tayo para po ma-assist po natin yung ating mga anak, let's ask, kasi lalo na po sa academics, ano, yung mga teachers po talaga yung nakakaalam kung papaano po i-ha-handle ang mga bata ang pag-aaral po ng mga bata. So, ready po palagi silang, magbigay po ng assistance sa ating mga magulang, 'no. Ako po kahit, ako po ay teacher, minsan po may difficulty din po ako sa pag-handle sa mga anak lalo na po kung madami-dami po, 'no, kung ako po ay may 3 anak. So, 'wag po tayong mahiyang humingi ng tulong, yun po yun. And at the same time po, 'wag po nating i-halt yung education po ng ng ating pong mga anak kasi napakahalaga po niyan lalo na po ngayong panahon po ng pandemic. Napakarami pong mga bagay na mas marami pong kailangang matutunan ng ating mga anak lalo na po ngayong panahon na 'to. Katulad po ng mga issues po ngayon na kumakalat, cyberbullying, exploitation. Siguro this is also a high time para po matutunan po ito ng ating mga anak. Hindi lang po yung mga academics na subject ang kailangan po nilang matutunan, eh. Kailangan po natin silang i-safeguard with knowledge, through education. So kaya tayo pong mga magulang, ituloy po natin, suportahan po natin yung ating mga anak sa kanila pong education at yung atin naman pong mga anak sana po ay maging responsableng mag-aaral po tayo. Nandiyan po yung ating mga magulang, mga guro, mga kaibigan, kahit online lang po yan, makakahingi po tayo ng support sa kanila. Marami pong salamat.
Thank you. Thank you. Maraming salamat. Attorney Ibay, may pahabol na tanong dito para din kay G. Mojica at kay General Abelia, ganun din kay Major Jacqueline Taa. Ang tanong dito, do you think minors, especially those under 15 years of age, should not be allowed to use social media considering how social media can be a dangerous place for sexual predators? And then do you have any advice for parents or guardians how to protect their children from sexual predators on social media? The question came from Kyla Andrade in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Attorney Roy.
Yes, napakagandang katanungan, ano? Actually, ongoing po yung debate na yan. And well, personally, as a parent, I really would like that again, for social media or for internet content hosts to regulate themselves more, I guess, in terms of their policy of accepting minors onto their platform. I think they are capable or well enough to be able to provide certain safeguards or filters. And also as parents, we should actively or proactively monitor what our children are doing online. And I'm not saying just logging on to all these social media platforms, but also activities like what they do, what type of content do they watch on YouTube, on Netflix, and also what type of games that they're playing. Because I have a lot of friends, parents, who have also informed me that a lot of these esports, a lot of these gaming activities, there are a lot of predators also, that log on to these platforms. So hindi lang po talaga sa social media, marami po talagang venue kung saan po talagang may maraming manloloko, mga siraulo, mga scammers o predators. And as parents, lalo na pag minors, actually kahit hindi na nga minor, mas mabuti pa rin talaga na we know what our children, what our kids are doing online.
Yeah. Papahapon ko lang.
Better.
Attorney Roy,
Yes, sir.
parang mahihirapan tayo dyan dahil yung pasa-load racket nga, hindi raw natin malutas.
Opo.
May isang retired general nga na goyo, nagpasa-load na. Sabi kasi nagkamali raw ng padala ng 300 kaya ibalik daw. Binalik naman niya.
Kaya
Sabi,
nga po kailangan na po din talaga magkaroon ng SIM registration para ma-avoid na rin po yung mga ganyan mga scam.
yeah, nagulat nga ako, pati retired general nagugoyo eh. Anyway, thank you Attorney Roy. G, mula sa Council for the Welfare of Children, ano ang ipapayo mo? Please.
Thank you, Sir Melo. Pasensya na po kayo na kung maka-on ng cam.
Aha.
Baka maputol po lalo yung pag-uusap natin.
Okay po.
But as mentioned, malaking bahagi sa paglutas ng OSAE ay ang paggabay ng magulang. I believe children should not be also curtailed the freedom of going to social media, given that they're really guided by their parents. And also ang FB kasi they allow 13 years old na to really have their accounts, if I'm not mistaken. And kasi lalo na po ngayon sa panahon nito when everything is online, we cannot prevent them really from accessing online, especially when school itself presents its platforms of education through online. Siyempre, pag nag-online ka, nandun yung scenario na pwede kang mag-access bigla ng mga social media things na yan. It's just a matter of really guiding them. Kaya po ang CWC since 2018 have already been conducting a conference on digital parenting. Nagsimula ito noong 2018 in partnership with the ICT, Plan International, Facebook Philippines, and also, as I said, we're also in partnership with UNICEF on online matters. Ito po kasi we hope to guide and empower parents how to keep their children and families safe online. And also, we have activities also with schools, yung teaching school children how to be safe online. Again, this is in partnership with the ICT, World Vision, and Stairway Foundation. And Stairway Foundation, isa sa mga kilalang NGO when it comes to addressing also online child pornography. In fact, yung last month, yung celebration po ng Safer Internet Day for Children, that's a collaboration of government agencies and NGOs and even ISPs together with us in promoting online safety for children.
Yeah.
So I believe yung vigilance, public vigilance can also be increased po. Dito naman pumapasok ang CWC dun sa Local Council for the Protection of Children. We continuously advocate for the LCPCs to be functional kasi sila naman po yung, kung parents ang first line of defense talaga ng bata, being the basic unit of society, pagdating naman sa community level, we have this structure being the first line. And together with other GOs and NGOs nga po, with under the LCPC, we hope to increase the awareness and prevention and early detection of cases. Kailangan po yung child protection system natin hindi lang nasa national level, pati rin po sa community level.
Okay, very good. Mula kay Major Jacqueline Taa sa Anti-Cyber Crime Group, ano po yung pwedeng gawin?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah. Should we restrict children?
Apo.
Yes, please.
Yes po. Sabi nga po natin, hindi naman po natin pwedeng ipagbawal sa mga minors below 15 years old ang paggamit ng internet. Siguro we are appealing na lang to the parents, guardian, and teacher. Magkaroon sila ng they should set limitations sa paggamit ng internet sa bahay nila. and proper guidance ng mga parents. Ito po kasi mga minor natin, doon sila nakakakuha ng comfort sa mga strangers, which is hindi na naiibigay ng mga magulang ngayon. Meron nga po tayong isang na-discovering site na kung saan puro kabataan ang member, na doon sila naglalabas ng mga hinaing nila sa mga magulang. So yun po ang kulang siguro sa mga parents natin ngayon. Sabi nga po ng friend natin na kay Sir na from Smart, kailangan talaga sa ganitong klaseng krimen, cybercrime, which is napakaraming challenges sa pag-solve, prevention po talaga ang pinakamabisang paraan on the part of the parents and guardian para maiwasan natin yung mga ganitong krimen. Magkaroon po tayo ng ilang oras lang sila pwedeng gumamit ng internet. Meron nga po isang kilalang pamilya, naka-speaker po ang kanilang desktop at nadidinig ng magulang kung sino yung kausap ng kanilang mga anak, nadidinig kung saan ginagamit yung computer. So kahit nasaang part ng bahay itong parents, namomonitor nila kung kailan ginagamit yung computer. Sana po ganun lang on the part ng lahat ng magulang, isupervise mabuti ang kanilang mga anak.
Jacqueline, naalala ko tuloy nung kabataan ko, doon sa bayan namin sa Alabat, Quezon. Ang kuryente mula alas 6 ng gabi hanggang alas 9. Tapos alas 4 ng umaga hanggang alas 6 ng umaga. Pag pasado alas 9, wala na kuryente. Sa Ginubatang Albay naman, yung tubig noon, dapat makapaghugas ka ng plato by 8 o'clock dahil sa by 9 o'clock, wala nang tubig sa gripo. So,
Opo.
baka mga ilang...
Sana po ganun din sa internet. Apo.
Internet
kung allowed lang, kung allowed lang ang ating mga kabataan na 4 hours ka lang mag-internet, 4 na oras sa klase mo, tapos bibigyan kita ng 2 hours para sa 1 hour na game, 1 hour na Facebook. Para limited po yung kanilang hindi nila magawa, hindi sila makapag very curious po kasi yung mga yan na magbubukas ng mga sites. So ma-prevent po natin yung mga ganun. At saka yun nga po, supervise. Hanggat nadidinig nyo kung sino yung kausap ng mga anak nyo.
Okay, all right. Okay, one question I would like to ask is how economic status of the family affect children involving in online child pornography, and if parents involved in these cases, is there any way the government can help these children? I guess that question of our good friend Agnes from FOCAP may be addressed by the good General Abella. General Abella, please. General? Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Regarding yung problem po na sinasabi po ay economics.
Pwede po mag-press ng konti. Foreign correspondent yung nagtatanong.
Oh, yes, sir. With our state of economy right now, although basically we can consider our country as a developing one, but despite that, there is still sectors that needs to be supported by our government. So it is at the below middle class ones. So one of the costs of this OSEC problem, or this online sexual exploitation of children problem and pornography, is the poverty, of course, the economic needs and wants of our ordinary citizen, which is on the lower income. So I agree that one of the costs is that because of economic needs. But and with this pandemic situation, now our children are in front of their computers almost in the entire day because of the medium of instruction in our schools today is through internet. And we need to, that is why I agree with everyone telling us to our parents should guide our children who is basically in front of computers and cell phones because of this pandemic situation. So it's good. So one of our prevention campaign. And I agree also with the registering of our SIM cards. Maybe someday it will be enacted into law. So it's a good prevention one. But basically, I think we need to partnership with all the stakeholders, government institution, just like what we are doing now. We're partnering with local, foreign law enforcement counterparts, and in this manner, we're getting to it. So we are through this information coming from the foreign counterparts, we have now an information hub, and we could easily identify the perpetrators and even the victims. So we need to cooperate with one another. We need to be partners. I think that's one of the best solution to this prevailing crime now. This new crime, since technology is fast improving yearly. So that's it. We have to adapt ourselves with this kind of new crime.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
General, you consider this transnational crime as well?
Yes, yes, sir. Just like what in my premise that the foreign counterparts, foreign law enforcement counterparts are constantly coordinating with us. So this is now, we have realized that this is a transnational crime.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Attorney
Thank
Ibay,
you, sir.
before we end the program, may tanong pa rin para sa iyo. In a previous forum, it was mentioned by several housewives who attended the event that aside from dealing with rising prices of prime commodities, part of the expenses that they have to incur is for internet services. Most of them are prepaid. So is there a way using the idea of sales by volume that smart PLDT would be able to reduce its prices and recover its losses, if you may, from the volume of sales it will have? This is a policy matter. But is there a possibility?
Actually, maganda ho yung tanong, ano? This issue or question of cost ng internet, ano ho ito? Itinatanong po ito sa global industry po talaga. Yan po talaga isa sa mga issue. Ngayon, on a regional perspective, this is always a function of costs, no? Sa Pilipinas po kasi, marami pong bagay-bagay na nagpapataas po ng cost po kasi ng telecommunications. Meron po tayong tinatawag ng mga regulatory costs, no? Taxes for one, and spectrum costs for one, no? So yun lang pong tanggalin po muna natin yung usapin po na mga binabayad po sa buwis. Yun lang po sa regulator po. Baka po this year aabutin na po ng 3 to 4 billion po ang babayaran po namin sa regulator po lamang ng telecoms, no? So habang tumataas at tumataas po kasi ang cost ng regulation, yun po ay nagiging balakid po talaga para po mapababa po yung ano. If on a graphical scale, I would siguro na if you can take note already that for the past several years naman din po, pababa rin naman po ng pababa, no, in terms of cost po ang communication. In fact, if you notice, a lot of the prepaid segment, napakarami po yung mga promo po na only calls and text. At pangalawa po yung mga giga offers po ng Smart, where you have the cost of the internet for prepaid mobile is much even lower than the fixed, no? So marami na po mga nagawa na rin po ang mga telcos para po pababain na po rin yung cost. But again, it's also po a function of cost of production po talaga eh. So habang hindi pa po talaga na-address din po yung mga barriers na yan, no? So I was talking about the cost na nung direct regulation from the regulator. Kung isasama niyo pa po yung mga sinisingil po sa amin din ng mga local government, ng national government, and all that, nako, mas katakot-takot pa po tataas. So po ay mapababa din po natin yan para lalo po natin mapababa din po yung presyo po ng telecommunication.
Yeah. Attorney, hindi na natin sasama sa costing yung nangangaroling na LGU kahit hindi Pasko, ano?
Opo.
Hindi na natin sasama. Hindi, pero, okay. Speaking of service, I don't know whether Wo or kayo na ang sasagot. Nagkaroon ng deluge for demand. How fast are you in addressing the demand? Dahil baka mamaya nag-crowd na yung humihingi ng internet pero hindi nag-improve yung facilities.
Well, nung pandemic, actually, naging challenge po talaga yun eh. Kasi in as much as we wanted to really go directly to a lot of our subscribers who wanted to, or potential subscribers who wanted fixed line service, for example, marami hong areas talaga na naka-lockdown. So yun po naging challenge po namin last year, lalo pa nung ECQ. No? Medyo lumuwag-luwag na nung nag-GCQ ngayon. Pero actually, even ngayon po na GCQ, may mga areas pa rin po talaga na pahirapan din po talagang mapuntahan dahil may kanya-kanya rin pong rules pagpasok ng barangay o pag-access po ng mga LGU. So challenge po pa rin po yun. But we're doing our best. We know that hindi naman po perfecto po yung proseso, but it's an ongoing process now to still try to improve and to make access faster, no? Para po mapuntahan kaagad lahat po yung mga subscribers po namin na nasiraan ng linya or may problema, gusto magkaroon ng bagong service, ganun po.
Okay, well, let's leave it at that. Thank you very much. Mga kaibigan, it's a pleasure to talk about issues like this. And you have stakeholders in the panel. Maraming salamat po. Para nga pala kay General Abella, meron akong message sa inyo doon sa chat box. Pakisagot lang po. I'd like to thank General De Bolsinas. He failed to join us due to some other engagements. But he sent General Abella and Major Taa. Nakasama rin po natin si Professor Laarni Buenaventura, isang registered guidance counselor from Philippine Normal University. Si Attorney Roy Ibay, Vice President for Legal and Regulatory Department ng PLDT SMART. Si Ginoong Wo Rosete, Assistant Vice President ng Stakeholder Management ng PLDT SMART. Si Deputy Executive Director ng Council for the Welfare of Children, si Mr. Joseph Andrew Tayo Mendoza. At siyempre si Dr. Vanessa Kainhug, isang child psychiatrist at dating Pangulo ng Philippine Psychiatric Association. Nakasama rin natin si G. Mojica. I'm just as interested as anybody else in child pornography because it was this subject matter that my son JP did. He helped me produce a docu on child pornography, and that's where he got involved with Council for the Welfare of Children. Eventually, nagtrabaho yung aking little boy sa Council for the Welfare of Children under the executive director noon, si Secretary Lina Laigo. So I'd like to thank everyone who took time out to be with us. It's a pleasure to have you, and we look forward to more discussions, especially in these trying times. Kaya lang, sabi nga, tama rin yung kasabihan ni Charles Dickens, this is the best of times, this is the worst of times, because the worst of times brings out the best in man. Ang sabi ng ilan, parang may problema dyan. Bakit ika? Sabi, did you know the world is filled with idiots all over? And the answer was, yes, but most of them are asymptomatic. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. God bless us all. Until next time.
Thank you po, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much po.
Thank you so much,
Sir Melo.
All the best.
Ingat po lahat. Stay safe.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you po, sir.
Sir Melo, may sagot na po ako dun sa
Thank
tanong
you po,
niyo.
sir. Thank you po sa lahat.
Salamat po.
Salamat po.